Hi guys, I'm Hayden Crawford from the Dreamtime Academy, and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy and numerology. Here is your Starseed Oracle forecast for the first 2 weeks of October 2021. So first things first, we've got to recognise we've moved into a universal month cycle 6, and that's because we are in October, which is the 10th month, and in 2021. Add the 2021 together, reduce it down, it comes to a 5. The 10 and the 5 together is 15. 5 plus 1 is 6, so that brings in bottle number 6 from the colour mirrors system, which is called Venus, which is pink energy. And this is all about unconditional love, and it's about self-love, and it's about balance and harmony in relationships. Now, we've also moved into Libra, and Libra, of course, is all about romance and sensitivity and love and compassion, and they're in love with the idea of being in love. So there's very much a big connection not only to Libra but also the Pleiades. So your Pleiadian star family is here to support you during the first 2 weeks of October, and that's because the Pleiadians are intimately intertwined with heart chakra energy. So pink is the colour of the heart chakra, but it's the evolved heart chakra. Now, the Pleiadians are a fantastic group of people, and they've been on the earth for many millions of years, and they actually came in as a group that were sort of switching backwards and forwards between a planet called Era, which is smaller than the Earth, and they were responsible for cultivating the first humans on the planet in the form of the Atlanteans and the Lemurians as well as the whales and dolphins. So the Pleiades is in the star constellation of Taurus, and it's around about 400 light years away from us. So we're going to be connecting up to your Pleiadian star family during today's reading. Now I'm going to be showing you, as usual, 3 different cards from my Starseed Oracle deck, which will represent, the first one is a message from your ego, the second one is a message from your soul, and the third one is an action step for you to take for the first 2 weeks of October. Now, this is channeled information that's come through from your Pleiadian star family, and this is what they really want you to do. Now, I'm also going to bring in an extra layer of information with the beautiful colour mirrors, and I've associated one colour mirror to each of the cards that's going to come up for you today. But first, before we do this, what I'd like you to do is just to put your hand on your heart, and I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine that you are surrounded by the most beautiful flickering pale pink light. Okay, and I want you to set the intention to be able to understand, integrate and anchor in the wisdom that comes through from your reading today. Okay, have you got it? Excellent. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to start off with the card that represents a message from your ego. Now, this one is the weight of the world. The weight of the world. So your conscious mind is kind of saying to you, look, you need to put more boundaries in place. Okay. So when I talk about boundaries, it's really about letting go and not allowing other people's energy to affect you. You know, hand it back to them. It's not yours to carry. It's really important that you understand that, you know. So you find sometimes when you carry the weight of the world around on your shoulders that you get aches and pains in that region, and sometimes you can just feel really weighted down. And your Pleiadian star family, they don't want this for you, because, you know, Libra is all about peace and balance and compassion and, you know, compromise. It really is a beautiful energy, and it's very feminine energy. And it obviously, Libra is ruled by Venus as well, which is this beautiful planet of love. So it's all about self-love and self-care. So make sure you put your boundaries in place. So your conscious mind needs to receive this information. It's about not allowing other people to steal it away from you. And it actually brings in the energy of bottle 30 from the colour mirrors system as well, which is called creativity. And it's this beautiful turquoise over pale turquoise bottle. Now, this is very starseed energy anyway, because turquoise relates to the upper heart as well and communication, and the Pleiadians are master communicators as well. But this really is about, allowing yourself to move away from the chaos of, everybody else's expectations of you, and so that you can allow your own creativity to blossom, because otherwise you'll risk burning out. So even though people might want stuff from you, it's about you going, hang on a minute, no, I'm putting my boundaries in place. This is about me. This is about my time. This is about me loving me more than I love you. And actually, allowing this beautiful wash of very, it's almost like quite watery resonance and faith and trust to work with you during these first 2 weeks. So that's your creativity bottle and your way to the world. Now we're going to move on now to the second card that I've selected for you, and this one is a message from your it's actually a message from your soul. And the card, if I can get hold of it, is this one here, which is called Water Your Garden. Water Your Garden. So your soul, which is your subconscious self, your Pleiadian star family, want you to nurture and nourish your body, and to make sure that you take care of yourself properly, be tender with yourself, and rest. It's about reset, and it's about, again, prioritizing your own needs, but all of your bodily needs as well. Like, you are a human being, living out a temporary human experience. You're an ancient immortal being of light, yes, but you still have this human experience going on, and if you kind of burn yourself out, then you're going to be good for nobody. So you've always got to make sure you put your own oxygen mask on first, before you rescue anybody else. So it very much is about bodily care and self-love and self-acceptance, and it brings in the energy here of this beautiful bottle, which is called Nourish, and this one is a pale pearl pink over sort of a rich coral. And coral in colour therapy is all about the human body. It's about expansion and self-acceptance, but it's the human body. And the pale pink connects up with the self-love and the Venus energy. So it's like saying, love your physical body as much as you possibly can. Have a bath, enjoy relaxing in nature, go to the beach, pamper yourself, moisturize your skin, drink lots of water. And that'll help you overcome a lot of the ascension symptoms anyway. But nourish your body with the proper foods, eat lots of fruit and vegetables, and again, avoid anything refined if you can. Okay. So the next bottle that I'm going to show you, and the card that I'm going to show you, which is it's actually an action step for you to take, that your Pleiadian star family are guiding you to take for the first 2 weeks of October. And this one is, ironically, it's called Wait. Okay, so the advice that they want to give you is that you don't need to do anything. Sometimes it's best not to take any action. So for the first 2 weeks, just really prioritize your own needs, put your boundaries in place, make sure you water your garden, but also just wait. It's not time yet. Okay, so you've got to have faith that the universe has a much bigger plan in store for you. And sometimes things don't instantly manifest. Things don't always come in when we expect them to, or we want them to. It's like the universe is weaving a beautiful tapestry for you, and it will present things and opportunities at exactly the right time for you to walk through. So it's important for you to have faith. Sometimes it's about, just being in the moment, loving the energies that are around you, and not always striving for the next best thing. So it actually brings in the energy of G9, which is called Faith in the colour mirrors system. And this one is pale turquoise over pale gold. And unwavering faith is essential with all walks of life, all forms of life, and actually all aspects of life, because if we're not living in faith, we are either offering resistance or we're trying to control things too much. So it's not about doing that. It's about letting go of the oars, allowing yourself to travel downstream in your boat, put your oars up, and just see where this stream of consciousness takes you and allow it in and just allow it to unfold organically. Remember, the Pleiadians are some of the most beautiful human beings that exist with amongst us now, because obviously they've been interacting with humans for many millennials, really, and we've got to make sure that we honor and respect their wishes, because they were very much responsible for sort of interacting with human DNA, and they wanted you to be able to understand that you are a star being. You are an ancient, immortal being of light, living out a temporary human experience, and you are loved. You are so loved. They offered a genetic blueprint to the first humans. So we've got to respect what they say. Well, hopefully that's made sense for you. Now, I'm going to be back in a couple of weeks' time with the next phase, which is also going to be more channelings through from your Pleiadian star family. So keep tuned. Now, before you do that, please head down into the link section below and make sure that you click it to get your free video numerology report, which will unlock the secrets of your unique personality blueprint. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.